Okay, we start. You should be ashamed to find such small discomfort, so hard to bear, and to react in a way that causes so much pain to other beings. Like example is how you killed the louse, like this. And just like us, those what you give sufferings. Small things how much for us difficult to bear. If someone's catch to us, like two big things to put between, to crush it, how much we are suffering. At that moment we are crying to say, help me. But when we are killing insect, and we never ever think, like here is the example, it is the louse. But sometimes how we killing insect, like kind of cockroach, and ant, some fish, any animals. For example, for your food, maybe you say it's my food, but it's not really. It's a little bit disturbed, flies. How much you are killing to them. All beings of the three worlds want to be happy and to escape any kind of suffering. Absolutely true. That is, same we are. We need to analyze in this kind of explanations, sentences. It is the truth or not truth. In the three world is the unique, like all entire of the universal. Whoever living being inside, whoever existent beings, everybody is the same, would be happy. And they want to escape any kind of slightness of the sufferings they don't want. It is true. But although they want to be happy, of course, in Tibet we say yandanyan, absolutely, certainly, they want to be happy. They have no idea that happiness cause. They have such ignorant, dense of the dark mind. They haven't got any idea that happiness cause. Like we mentioned in the above, like 10 positive actions. Only from the practicing the 10 negative actions. Practicing killing, practice stealing, practice sexual misconduct, practice lying, giving all the time harsh word, gossip, splendouring, envious, and wrong home wish, and wrong views. This sort of all the times, then how they can to have happiness, how they can escape from any kind of sufferings. Although they do not want to suffer, everybody same. Any kind of sufferings, tinyness, they want to escape. Any kind of sufferings, they don't want. They devoted all their efforts to the 10 harmful actions, like same as the 10 negative actions. which bring about sufferings. The consequence, it is sufferings. Obvious. We can take an example when someone's killing, how much it is the harmful actions, how much is bring about the sufferings. And non-educated, you kill to others, you never concerning others has sufferings. But someone's disturb you, someone's to kill to you, that moment, then is cry out. Say need help. It's really amazing things. Once I watched in the Germany film, during the Second World War, one general is killing the Jewish and the prisoners, inconceivable. Even his apartment in the top of the one building, he can see the prisoners. And he has, of course, most help, German, Russian guns. And he sometimes, the prisoners, some and going, and during the lunch times outside, he's like bring guns and shouting, killing. And his wife says, "What are you doing?" And he says, "Why not? Those prisoners like animal. Better to disappear, to kill. You cannot do that. They are human beings." But he says, no, they are not human beings. And then certainly Second World War is finished. And then is some prisoners, then they are like kind of raising up. They want to hang him. And then is the moment they like kind of the hanging. And of course his wife is suffering. I told you, but now what can I do? And he like shouting, "I need help. I was loyal to the country. I did something good. But you just only the harm actions. You kill how many people?" And then it's like before the hanging, he's crying and like kind of the sending lamentation sound, "Need to help me." Of course, someone is there is prisoners. "You killed my families. You like kind of way of the playing. You didn't think about sufferings?" He said, "That moment I don't understand it, but now I understand." Or say, "It's too late." Like this. Sometimes when we do the 10 harmful actions, killing insect, harming to others, never thinks. But certainly we receive the sufferings, then is shouting out, it's too late. There's a bring about the sufferings. What they wish for and their attempt to attain it are the therefore completely at odds. Like they do the harm actions, of course bring the sufferings. What they wish for the their attemptment. To attain the happiness. But of course all the times negative actions. Therefore completely at odds. like kind of continually received endless kind of the sufferings. When we see that these situations they are very much suffer all the times, day and night, of all those sentient beings. If you really to analyze who are they, there is not a single one who has not at some moment throughout times without beginnings. What does it mean? There is no single one who has not been, maybe our parents to us, some moment of the throughout time with beginnings, beginningless times, until right now. Those stupid, suffering sentient beings, there's no exist single ones without being our parents to us. Now that we have been escaped as disciples by an authentic spiritual friend, now it is the time we understood and they are like kind of our parents, and we need to do some benefit for them in order to those beings and our own selves to escape from the samsaric, those sufferings. We need to follow the spiritual friend. And also, we made the spiritual friend accepted as disciple, and ourselves is the authentic spiritual friends. Now that we have taken up the true Dharma and can distinctions what is the profitable from that is detrimental. And we should happily
detrimental.
quickly accept or acknowledge the authentic teacher's spiritual instruction. Very important. And when we are really to take up the true Dharma, we can make the distinctions, distinguish what is the profitable. Profitable. And like kind of benefit, profitable. The opposite, detrimental. Detrimental, it is like more kind of harm things. That means once we are obtained a human existence, we meet or account authentic spiritual teacher, and also we receive the teaching of Dharma. Spiritual friends also accepted as disciples. We have opportunity to do the profitable. But we don't think about our genuine, authentic human existence. We haven't got any devotion, faith to the authentic spiritual teacher. Nothing interest to the Dharma. Maybe we haven't got much distinctions between profitable and detrimentals. That is also, we make ourselves detrimental, like harming. Maybe it's like kind of the taking ourselves to astray path, negative path, all the times doing negative things, not very good. But now we should follow the authentic spiritual teachers to have clearly discriminating wisdom, what is the really for benefit or the profitable, what is the really detrimental for everybody, to self, others. We want to acquiring, caring, loving for all our old mothers, so as level by their own confusions.
Enslave, enslave, enslave.
Enslave. It's make someone is like slaves. We ought to be caring lovingly for all our old mother of the sentient beings. So enslaved by their own confusions and no freedoms from their own confusions. They are controlling their own confusions. And we need to liberate them from their own confusions. Their own confusions controlling to them. They are a slave of their own confusions. Like generally speaking, we are the enslaved of our own disturbing emotions. Our disturbing emotions, hatred, disattachment, jealousy are our boss. They control to us. We need to serve to them. Now we make free from them ourselves and should stop seeing any difference between them and ourselves, putting up with their ego attitude and prejudice. should stop see any difference, like kind of the distinctions between and ourselves and mother of the sentient beings.
Prejudice.
And now we understood that the equal of the mother sentient beings and ourselves. When we really to look at the current, present, our mother, and then is what is the different? Ourself and our parents, or mother or father. If we make distinctions between ourselves and others, for example, for instance, if you eating times, delicious part, good things you take, mom, dad, I'm very important, I need to eat. You are just to left over to the, it's not very good. Like equally to treat yourself to parents. That is the wonderful. Here is like when we are practicing Bodhicitta aspirations, this is like main discipline to make equal of all the other sentient beings and ourselves. And gratitude and procedures. Like kind of not failing into the one side. And do not like kind of ingratitude to repayment the ingratitude. And also the procedures means like more caring to your side. Not the kind of your side, not like this. We should meditate on the absence of any difference between friend and enemies. Here is the more we can to say the absence of the any difference between ourselves and other sentient beings. Of course, this is influence. Here is like same as the when we are practice the four boundless qualities of the impartiality. And also it is like here is the more, maybe it is the same, is the friend or the enemies. But here is like kind of the self and others. I want to correct Patrul Rinpoche's commentary. Lasso, now, do you have any question? No.
Yes.
Friend and betweens.
Thank you, Rinpoche. Olga has a question. How can we bring all sentient beings to the state of the Buddha if now our family, friends, when they hear about the teaching of the Buddha, do not interest in it at all? Do not want to hear about it, or they follow another religious?
They don't want to hear any religious.
No, they follow another religious, and they don't want to hear any Buddha's teachings. How can we bring all these beings to the...
Okay, this sort of, there are many, they like kind of, they each individual, they all have appearances, they follow at their own perceptions. Of course, there's not only your families, there are many half populations is like this. But we, our own self, we need to pray. Maybe one day, possible. Yeah.
Thank you. Marco has the following questions. Tashidele Rinpoche, I have come to situations where individuals, companies, and governments do wrong. So far, I have not reacted, but I could go after them. My view is this: if I do not react, the bodhicitta merit would increase. Is this faulty reasoning? Should we attack with skillful means those whose actions are not righteous?
I mean, he said he wanted to be against those things, yes? But okay, Lamarco. And maybe it's like in the beginning I mentioned it. Sometimes Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, some wrathful activities. Someone's not listen like kind of them. And but they deeply heart, they never give up. You like something to demonstrate or to against it. You just like kind of benefit way, do like the fully, deeply you want to destroy, to make problem to others, absolutely negative.
And his second question is, what is the difference with genuine compassion and idiot compassion?
Idiot compassion is not really. Genuine compassion, it's just to do, you heard, love and compassion is to be in yourself. That is genuine compassion.
Thank you. Alan Dechen says, could you please tell what is the form of the bodhicitta deity that we should visualize ourselves like before reciting Khyentse Wazir's verse in Nyondro?
And recite, this is same as the refugee tree. And you want to like some generally is Avalokiteshvara deity. But in the Longchen Nyingtik Khyentse was this one, it is the same as the refugee tree. Mary.
Thank you. Anonymous person says, in the West, people often tend to think that they are bad. We can be selfish, but at the same time, we don't know how to love and accept ourselves. No need to mention others. How can we deal with this? Is it an obstacle to generation of four immeasurables and bodhicitta?
Yes, that is big obstacles. You do not need to say yourself is bad. You say yourself is bad, you lose your self-confidence. Then it's like you don't recognize your Buddha nature, realities. Then you all the time say, I'm bad. This is the influence of the culture and religious. I think this is not necessary. In the Buddhist viewpoint point of view, never. If you do negative things, then you are bad, absolutely bad. But you have positive aspect of the mind, negative aspect of the mind. You can, which one you developed, you have chance. Fundamentally, dynamically, our mind is the same as Buddha.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Sunandaya Tamje. Ah, yes. Oh, yes, there is one issue things. Tomorrow we are holiday. Why? In the morning I need to receive vaccination. Vaccine I'm going to. Then I think it's take 2-3 hours in the morning. Then I cannot do that tomorrow. And if we are continue, probably not finish it until the 12th of this month. And 12 o'clock, and the 12th of I think it's April, May, I have another appointment these 2 days. But we don't know when it's finished. Maybe it takes 2 weeks or maybe 10 days. Maybe we don't know. Normally our program's 2 weeks, okay la. But during these 2 weeks, there's impossible, unavoidable this. Tomorrow morning I need to go to the hospital to receive vaccine. Okay la, so nam the tamche zikpanya topni perdana pam. Here gananji walam trupai sapan solin ro control wa hyoncho sancho Rinpoche. Hipanyamba me pathon kone kondon pera sho sanjene parchenye panyar de nele. Drone na malu pa ta da nyoa me parasho. Yo chondong lang soma xiang la je penze la ye ta hi ni jer de le samba yan de pa tong tsere ne me de shi den bar sho gong ri ra ri ko ro xin kang se pan dong de wa ma lu jong wa xian ren zi wang tan zhen yan so ye xia bi sen ti par de dan jer ji par dan la mi ke se ten ba tong kan yang yong la de yin da yan ma le zu so de yon ne yer de song ji sa lan go par yo xie wa kan de yong da la ma dong de mi chu je pa la long xue ji sa dong lam ji yang ten dur jin chong go kon pon yer to shu yer wa kan ji song chen zi la min tok tem ban de chatran kala nya yer ja khon la tar ji hu an ban za sa to sama mani bala ya be ta ti do me ba sa to amar phone ba sa sa de ta to sarva karma su to me to sharo yo ko hu ha ho banga ma sarva da menzer ma ba ma samaya sa to laso